Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really appreciate it. Today I want to talk to you guys about being lazy, and I want to give you a few tips that I've used to no longer be lazy in my life. And sometimes it's okay if we want to be lazy for a day or two, or we want to just relax and have some time off because we've been working so much. But when you have, a week of being lazy or like a month, and you have a goal that you want to accomplish, but for some reason you set the date of when you want it to be done, and then you get to that date and it's not done, and then you continue to do that same thing and you have that same type of pattern, then something else is going on, and I'm here to give you guys some tips in order to not do that. And if you find this video helpful, please be sure to leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, it really helps on my channel. And be sure to hit that bell notification so that you get a notification every time I post a new video. I don't feel like doing anything. I'm just gonna sit in my bed. Let's get into the video. Tip number one is a very simple one, but a lot of times we have a hard time creating it. So this is to create a small goal. You want to lose 20 pounds, but instead of thinking I want to lose 20 pounds, this major goal, let's split that up into little pieces, and let's say I want to lose 5 pounds in the next 2 months, or I want to lose 1 pound a week. You can do that. If you break up the goal into smaller, more achievable goals, it will get you closer to accomplishing that goal, and then therefore that would give you a little bit more inspiration to want to work towards it, instead of thinking, oh, 20 pounds is too much, I've already had a donut for breakfast, I'm gonna just go ahead and eat everything else I want and I'll start tomorrow, because tomorrow usually never comes. Number two is to visualize the reward and visualize yourself accomplishing that goal. So think about how you're going to feel when you're 20 pounds lighter and you're putting on those new pair of jeans. Or what I like to do when I'm running is I think about crossing that finish line the day of the marathon race, and I think about how amazing I'm going to feel, and how the running that I'm doing right now that's hurting and aching in my body is not going to matter, because it's going to be toppled by the happiness and the sense of accomplishment that I'm going to have when I complete that goal. Tip number three is to find inspiration. There's a lot of people, a lot of like Fitspo people on Instagram and YouTube. I'm not saying to compare yourself to these people, because everybody's different, body composition, age, a lot of different variables, but find inspiration in their hard work. So if you see somebody that is going to the gym and putting videos of going to the gym and trying different exercises, try those exercises. Use that as inspiration for yourself, not as a comparison of how you stand up to that person. Tip number four is to recognize that you are not a lazy person. And this can be hard to do, because when you are lazy, you're being lazy on certain things, right? We're not lazy to go out with our friends and like go out on the town. We're not lazy to go out shopping when we have the money and we have, a little bit of time to do it. We're not lazy to do the fun things that we want to do. What we're lazy to do is to start to edit a video for YouTube or whatever you do for your careers, doing a project for school, starting that paper, or starting to create a protocol for your business that you want to create. We're lazy for the things that we don't want to have to put in that effort, and we're not lazy when it comes to doing the things that are fun. So what you need to do is you need to change the mindset, and you need to think about the things that may not seem like fun things. Create them in your mind and make them fun. So like that paper that you have to write, think about how exciting it's going to be when you learn something new. Anytime we learn something new, when we're interested, we're like inspired to learn more. Like if you meet somebody new and you really like them and you want to know all about them, think about the paper and the concept that you're going to write as a new person. So kind of play this little mind game with yourself to create interest in the things that may not be the funnest thing to do. Because guess what? When you start to do that protocol for your new business, and when you start to write that paper and you're really into it and you feel like, man, I could do this, I can accomplish this, that feeling is better than anything else. And that's what you want to hold on to, is those moments. Tip number five is to change it up a little bit. So if you are trying to lose 20 pounds, let's say, and every day you're eating asparagus with salmon or chicken breast, switch it up. Try a new healthy alternative to a hamburger, or get some whole wheat pasta and put it into your salad. Something that's going to switch it up but still be healthy and still work towards that same goal. We don't have to live in the monotony of boiled broccoli and boiled chicken breast. There are a ton of options to choose from, and you can eat healthy and enjoy eating healthy and get to your weight loss goal. Same with everything else. Like if you are at work and you're in and every day you're there and you're like, I gotta do this again and I gotta do this, make a game out of it. See how fast you can get through one task. Put some music on while you're working. Do something that's going to create entertainment within that task. Don't be afraid to try something new within the same task. Tip number 6 is to make lists. So every morning or every night before you go to bed, make a list of the things that you need to do for the following day. If you make a list, then you're more likely to be able to do it. If you need to make the list and set the times that you want to have each task accomplished by, then that's also great. I recommend not having more than about 5 tasks to do per day. And also, make sure to wake up early. This is something that I've always liked to do is when you wake up early, you have time to really look at the list that you've done, think about how you're going to accomplish them, and put yourself in the mindset to be able to accomplish it. Which brings me to number 7, which is changing your mindset. So instead of saying, damn, why am I so lazy? Or man, I wish I would have accomplished that by now. Or instead, I don't know why I can never get myself to do that. Instead, remember now, after you've decided that you're not going to be lazy anymore, you have crossed the threshold of that person that's lazy over here and not lazy. So now your mindset must be, I used to be lazy, or I used to not accomplish the goals that I put for myself, but now I am. And as you talk to yourself like that, it will do multiple things. It will change the way you feel about yourself if there is any self-consciousness or low self-esteem issues. It will naturally put you in a state where you believe that you are capable of doing the tasks, and if you can't do them, then you're going to find a way how to do them because you're no longer the person that does not do them, and it just overall just makes you happier. So give this a try. This is something that I did a long time ago, and it really has helped me to accomplish things for myself. Like before I started YouTube, I was very out of social media. Like I didn't have an Instagram, I didn't have a Twitter, I didn't have my YouTube, of course, and I only had a Facebook because one of my friends created my account. But then I just wanted to help people, and I just wanted to I had something to say, you know, and I decided to create this channel and not care about what people are going to think, not care about, you know, how I'm going to look. I just wanted to just start it. And I decided that I was not going to be lazy, and I was not going to take time to think about what I'm going to do and just bullshit my way through, oh, I think I'm going to do this, I'm going to prepare myself here. And preparation is great, but when it comes time to taking that step, if you don't take the step and you don't cross that threshold and you don't start to believe in yourself, then that line gets further and further away. So the moment is now. You have to take the time and you have to take the initiative to create your life and do the things that you want to do. You know, I never thought that I would do something like this, ever. This is the last thing that I thought that I would ever do, let alone do personal training also, you know, because I was just like out of shape, huge, you know, didn't have the best diet, didn't exercise, didn't like to be, you know, talking to people regularly. But now I am the person that I want to help people. I exercise regularly. I like to be healthy. I like to move my body. I like to feel good. I like to interact with people. And that's the person that I always wanted to be. I just didn't know how to do it. And the reality is that, and you know what? Actually, I did know how to do it. I did know how to do it, but I lied to myself, telling myself that I did not know how to do it because I didn't believe in myself. And that's why I'm making this video, because I now believe that I can do anything that I put my mind to and anything that I put effort into. I know that I can do that and do it well. And I want you guys to feel the same way. So this video is really just about inspiring you to get out of your shell and don't be lazy, because when you tell yourself that you're lazy, you're really just giving yourself an excuse to not try something different and not try something new and not put yourself out there. And I guarantee that the reward is right on the other side of that line. So we're going to change our mindset and we're going to think about ourselves being that person in the past. Like, I used to be that person, but I'm not that person anymore. So this tip ended up being a lot longer and a lot more convoluted than I wanted it to be, but I'm sorry, I just get inspired and I just continue to talk forever. It's just one of those things that I do. But essentially, the tip is to change the mindset. Think of yourself as a person that used to be lazy, or think of yourself as a person that didn't have the energy to do certain things before, and you used to be shy, but now you're exposing yourself and not allowing yourself to be shy. You're exposing yourself to communicating with coworkers more, to communicating with strangers, to talking to people, to being more friendly, to saying hi to people when you pass them while you're walking your dog, all of those things. Tip number 8 is to forgive yourself. So if you have a day where you want to be lazy and you don't want to do anything, then that's fine. But do not make it a habit. Make sure that you put yourself out there, that you live your life, because we only have one. It's okay to not be perfect. Like, let's say that you decide that you're going to be super social one day and you go and you're ready and then you feel kind of awkward and you're shy and you decide not to do it. Or if you want to go to the gym and you're ready to go and you get there and then you get stressed out and you just stay for 5 minutes and then you leave, that's okay. If that happens, then you tackle that same task the following day and you make it a little bit further, because everything gets better with practice. That's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that I didn't ramble on too much, and if you please would leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, it would really help me out. Thank you so much. I would really like to grow this YouTube community, and I would love it if you guys stick around, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.